Embarrassing truth: a narcissist learns too late after losing you. Before a narcissist loses you, they live inside many illusions. But the moment you walk away, those illusions begin to shatter completely. That is when they realize what a big fool they were. That is when it hits them how badly they underestimated you. A narcissist is always under the delusion that you will never leave them. That is one of the main reasons why they treat you so horribly. They believe you're too attached, too dependent, too broken, too trapped to actually walk away. But the second you do leave, the ground slips from beneath them. They think you will not be able to survive without them at all. They think they made you dependent on them financially, emotionally, psychologically, and in every small way possible, you will never be able to function on your own. They assume you will keep needing them again and again and again. But something tragic happens. Tragic for them. You prove them completely wrong. Not only do you survive, without them, you begin to thrive. You start from scratch and rebuild your life. And that is something they never truly expect from you. They used to say things like, you won't survive without me for a second. You won't find somebody like me. This is the gift that you have been blessed with. And unfortunately, because of that gaslighting and low levels of self-worth, self-esteem, and no confidence, you believed it. But you proved them wrong despite all of that. They thought that because children were involved, you would never be able to make such a hard decision, which is of leaving. But again, you proved them wrong. A narcissist also lives with a constant belief that they will always find your replacement, that you're easily replaceable, that someone else can quickly fill your space. But that is another lie they end up choking on. Ask yourself honestly, is a person who loves so selflessly really easy to replace? No, never. You may find someone attractive, you may find someone agreeable, but a loyal soul, a beautiful soul, a deeply loving soul like yours is not easy to replace at all. There is a huge difference between good skin and a good soul. A person like you cannot be replaced. So let's dive deep. I'm Danish, a narcissistic abuse recovery professional. Welcome to my channel. Today we're talking about 5 embarrassing truths a narcissist learns too late after losing you. Before I get started with number 1, I have created a free quiz that confirms if you're dealing with a narcissist or not, and then gives you a free step-by-step healing guide. Take the quiz right now. It will only take you 2 minutes. Link is in the description as well as in the comments. Number 1, they thought you were replaceable until every replacement felt cheap in comparison. A narcissist lives with the constant illusion that the grass is greener on the other side. They have that syndrome, even when their own life is full of dryness, emptiness, and mud. That is how they function. That is Delulu world. They keep believing that someone better is always waiting for them somewhere else. And in that delusion, they end up losing a gem always. They thought another person would love them the way you did. They thought someone else could simply step into your place and do everything you did for them. But there is a difference between loving someone and calming their soul. You were not just loving them, you were regulating them. You were acting like a buffer system in their life. Should I say you took all their bad luck, and that is not some spiritual woo-woo, that happened for real. Why? Well, you did not let them face the consequences of their actions. You saved their behind every time life was about to destroy everything for them. When they were angry, stable, frustrated, or emotionally chaotic, it was your presence that absorbed so much of their impact. Other people may be able to love them, but they will not be able to carry them the way you did, the way you loved them, supported them, and sacrificed for them, helped them function in life more than they will ever admit. In many cases, you made it easier for them to succeed in their career, maintain their image, and keep moving forward, all while you were quietly giving up parts of yourself. That kind of love is rare. That kind of support is not easy to replace. And it is not only about what you did, it is also about what you carried. Some people bring peace, light, and even good fortune into another person's life. You may not believe it, but an empath often brings a kind of grace with him. After such a person leaves, things start falling apart in the narcissist's life. Sometimes it is accident, sometimes it's business loss, sometimes it is repeated failure, instability, and strange consequences. On the outside, everything may still look picture perfect, but in reality, they are suffering the consequences of losing a soul like yours. They did not just lose you, they also lost the blessings that came with you. Number two, they expected you to beg, but you healed instead. They thought that after the discard, you would cry, beg, break down, ask questions, and keep chasing closure. They expected your whole life to keep revolving around them. They thought you would keep waiting for one final answer, one last conversation, one final explanation that would somehow help you breathe again. But you did the exact opposite. You did not wait forever for the final word. You moved on, and that is what shocked them to their core. They thought they had dragged you into a battlefield where you would be forced to fight on their terms. Narcissists create chaos, mud, confusion, and emotional warfare to force you into reacting. They want you trapped in their game. They thought you would stay stuck there. They thought you would keep fighting from pain, not power. But the way you fought back left them in disbelief. They are shocked that you defeated them in ways they never expected. They thought that with children, responsibilities, no financial stability, no job security, and after being drained by them for so long, how could you possibly survive? But that is what narcissists do. They're parasites. By the time they discard you, they often have already weakened you financially, emotionally, and psychologically. And yet you still stood up. You still started from scratch. You still rebuilt your life. You still took care of your children and yourself. You still found strength they never thought you had. That is the embarrassing truth. They expected collapse, but instead they witnessed resilience. Number three, they thought their smear campaign would break you, but it revealed who was never really with you. They thought they would spread so much poison against you that you would end up isolated, rejected, and desperate for acceptance. They believed that if enough lies were told about you, you would eventually come back to them, beg for mercy, beg for validation, or at least become so crushed under the weight of public perception that you would stop functioning. But that is not what happened, did it? Instead of being destroyed by the smear campaign, you used it to see people clearly. You understood who was truly yours and who was only waiting for a reason to turn against you. You saw who had discernment, who had loyalty, who had integrity, and who never really cared about the truth in the first place. You did not panic. That is what defeated them. A smear campaign is like a dust storm. It throws dirt everywhere and makes everything hard to see. But instead of panicking and running around trying to force everyone to understand you, you waited for the dust to settle. You stayed grounded. You let time do what panic never can. And once the dust settled, everything became very clear, including the people around you. That is why it backfired on them. They thought they were destroying your name, but they ended up exposing themselves and helping you separate truth from illusion. Number four, they assumed you would always be emotionally available to them. They believed they could treat you however they wanted and still have access to you whenever it suited them. They thought they could disrespect you, use you, discard you, wound you, and then return later expecting the same emotional energy from you as if nothing had happened. But you taught them consequence. You stopped acting like someone who could be picked up and thrown away at their convenience. You stopped acting like an emotional garbage bag where they could dump their chaos and still expect warmth in return. You made it clear, whether through your silence, your boundaries, or your changed energy, that every action has a cost. And that is what stunned them to their core. They really believed you would always remain available. They thought you would keep loving them on demand, waiting in the background, ready to be used according to their convenience. But now they're forced to face the truth they never wanted to face. You're not someone's option. You are meant to be in the life of the person for whom you are a priority. That shift is humiliating for a narcissist because it forces them to realize that access to you was never something they were entitled to. It was something they abused and they lost. Number five, they thought destroying your confidence would make you smaller, but it revealed how powerful you really were. A narcissist believes that if they criticize you enough, reject you enough, compare you enough, and slowly wear down your self worth, you will become too weak to overrise. You will become too weak to ever rise without them. They think that by breaking your confidence, they're making you permanently dependent on their approval. But what they do not understand is that sometimes pressure does not destroy a person, sometimes it reveals them. They thought making you feel insecure would keep you small. They thought intact your looks, mind, value, motherhood, fatherhood, your strength, choices, worth for long enough, you would forget who you were. They believed you would stay confused and ashamed forever. But after losing you, they're forced to watch something they never expected. They're forced to watch you rebuild your confidence without them. They're forced to watch you stand taller, think clearer, speak stronger, and trust yourself more than ever. And trust yourself more than you ever did when you were with them. That is humiliating because it proves that your power did not come from their validation. It survived in spite of their abuse. They wanted to be the reason you doubted yourself forever. Instead, they became the reason you finally had to find yourself. They wanted to reduce you. Instead, they accidentally introduced you to your own strength. And now they have to live with the reality that the very person they tried to shrink became even more powerful after surviving them. And that is an embarrassing truth narcissists learn too late. They do not always create ruins, sometimes they create warriors, and you being here listening to me is a sign of that because what happened to you could have killed you, could have destroyed you. It did not because of your coping mechanisms, because of your adaptation, because of your survival skills. So I would like you to celebrate yourself and take the free quiz. If there's any part of you still in doubt, wondering maybe they were not a narcissist, take the quiz and you will get the clarity right now. Link is in the description as well as the comments. With that, let's bring this episode to an end. Thank you so much for listening. I will talk to you in the next one. Until then, as always, let the healing begin and continue.